Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you can hear noises in the background, it's my fan. It's kind of hot today. Actually really nice and sunny and not too hot, but it's getting hot inside. So I'd love to go on a bike ride as soon as my boyfriend comes home from work. It'd be so fun. It's the best weather for it, and I love it that there's no wind. I hate when it's windy. Today's video is a review on my eyelash extensions. I've never gotten it done before. This is my first time, and so I thought I would film a video. So I got it done yesterday, and I was actually expecting it to not be the best experience because my friends have gotten it done by a professional. I've got mine done by someone that's training. And so I was thinking, you know, my friends got it done from a professional, they paid lots of money for it, and then sometimes they come home and 2 days later they've already booked their next appointment to get it removed. I have allergies, I have hay fever, I'm allergic to my pets, and so I get really dry, itchy eyes. Not sometimes, but like most of the time. I have eye drops, and oh gosh, it's so hot. I have a purifier to kind of help me cope. I thought that lash extensions would just kind of make it worse, and usually like I'm always rubbing my eyes. I'm actually really surprised that I'm really loving it at the moment. I got it done yesterday and it hasn't been that long, but I thought since they're really like new and kind of fresh, I should film a video and maybe do like an update. I feel like I'm so bright and glaring. It's kind of annoying. Okay, this is basically the next day, how it looks. I've had some fallout, which started yesterday, but I think that's normal. I think those are like the extras. I feel like now, instead of looking so crowded, it's like come together. I feel like now it's come together and the actual shape is actually showing a lot more compared to yesterday where it was like really thick. And so I wanted to get the thickest one just so that once they start falling out, they kind of like age nicely. I like when my falsies start to age because then they look more natural and they last a bit longer. Like I can use them for longer. But she ended up doing I think this is like a classic. So this is not the natural, definitely not. But I think it's like the classic, maybe the second thickest one, not the mega volume. And I actually really like it, and I'm glad that we didn't end up doing the thickest one just because it would probably look like a shadow on my eye and just like you wouldn't be able to see my eyelids. And yeah, I'm actually really surprised that I'm loving it at the moment. I don't feel anything, and I was expecting to feel it, and I actually thought that maybe in a week or two I would actually end up taking it off, and if it was so comfortable I'd end up taking it off right away. Even with my makeup, some of my makeup I'm allergic to, and I get itchy eyes. My nose starts running when I do my makeup, so I really did not know what to expect. I thought I would have some sort of reaction, but I don't, except I woke up, was it this morning? Yeah, I woke up this morning and I looked at my eyelashes, of course, and I noticed that my inner corner is red. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. I'm not really sure why it's red. I don't feel anything, which is strange because I usually feel like I'm really sensitive about my eyes. I usually like feel dryness. I know when it's dry. I know when I'm starting to get hay fever. I know when it's not liking the environment I'm in, but I never noticed anything about this until I looked in the mirror to check my eyelashes, and I noticed that it's really red in the inner corner. So I don't know if I'm having like some sort of reaction. I don't feel anything, and I don't even feel like it's dry. I don't know what's going on. So I'll see in the next couple of days, and maybe I'll do an update and I'll just like stick it in anywhere in this video. Let's talk about lashes. So lashes is probably the most important thing makeup wise for me. I remember it used to be like foundation. When I had a lot of acne, I used to always want to like put a base on, but then when my skin started clearing up, I started using good skincare. I realized that I really wanted to just do my eyelashes. I used to wear a lot of mascara. I used to wear the mascara with the fibers, and they made my eyes really thick, but then the fibers would get in my eyes and it was actually quite like rough and painful. But I used that for over a year, I used it for quite some time. I remember I paid $50 for a Lancome mascara and it was really good, but it wouldn't last me very long because I would like pack it on. I would spend half an hour just to pack on these mascaras on my lashes, and it was really time consuming. That was like the most time consuming part of my makeup routine, and at that time I wore a lot of makeup, but even if I didn't, it would still take forever because of like the mascara, the lashes part. And so after a while I decided to stop buying the Lancome because it was way too expensive and it wouldn't even last me 2 weeks. It was $50 and it wouldn't last. And then the fiber mascara, which I discovered from Lauren Curtis, and I think she buys them from eBay or something, or maybe like some store, but then I get mine from eBay. I noticed that after a while, like after over a year, my eyes just started to get really sensitive. It was just stinging that when the fibers would get in my eye. And then I don't know, maybe I got lazy and not patient, so like I would just keep on applying it and not like let it dry. And then there's some technique that you have to use in order to get like a certain style of lashes. And I guess I got lazy, I got sick of spending so much time on my lashes, and I decided to just stop it and go ahead and purchase falsies. So I think the very first false lashes, actually I never really liked falsies. That's why I stuck to mascara, because I felt like every time I would get one from like the drugstore, they look wispy and full on the packaging, but then when I put them on, they're just not volumizing enough. I don't know how to explain it. They don't look cute and fluffy on me. So the very first lashes that I actually really liked was from MAC, and I remember wearing that on my like modeling graduation, and that was like, I can't remember how much I bought it for. It was probably like $30 to $40, and I only used it once because I ended up losing it that night. I remember it being really good quality, a lot better than the like Priceline ones, but I remember not being like completely happy with it, and I did end up putting mascara over it to make it really thick. That's probably why I couldn't use it again. I remember, I think velour lashes was really popular back then. It probably still is, I don't know. And they look really fluffy on the packaging online, but then when I put it on my lashes, it was the same thing as the synthetic ones. It wasn't as fluffy and pretty as what I wanted them to be, or what I was expecting from them. For the price, I wasn't happy. I ended up buying it from somewhere else. Like I think it was like an Australia based brand, and it was a little cheaper. It was probably around like $25, and same thing, I wasn't happy with it. I think I remember packing on mascara with it. I was going to the Philippines. I couldn't be bothered applying my mascara for half an hour every single day, and I thought, whatever, I'll just settle for this. I'll just pack on mascara and try to reuse it as much as I can. So I ended up buying a couple of packs and then taking it with me on a holiday. And after that, I just couldn't really go back to wearing mascara again. I tried, and it's so quick to put on falsies. It takes like 10 seconds. And I just didn't have the patience for mascara anymore, and for some reason my taste just changed. I didn't like how the mascara looked. I don't know if I prefer falsies or I just wasn't good at it anymore. I continued to look for more falsies that I would actually like, and I found Lily Galici's lashes to be really good. I think it was Miami. It was so fluffy and nice, and it looked so good on my eyes. It looked really pretty on my eyes. It looked really fluffy, and it lasted a really long time, and I love that lashes. And so now I'm guessing like lashes from drugstores are like better. I feel like I've been buying from just like any makeup store, so I've been using just these ones. I've been using these ones, and they're actually really good and really cheap too. They've made them look better. They've gotten better with their technique and like designing, and so they're a lot better than how they used to be, and that's why I've been liking them. But yeah, I love these lashes. They're really cheap. I reused them a couple of times, and I also sometimes put mascara on them if I want a really dramatic look. I avoid doing that so that I can keep reusing them and they last a little longer. So I was happy with that. I never thought of getting eyelash extensions. I just felt like from people's stories, I don't really want to go through like the horrible experience that they go through. I didn't think it was worth it, and I thought it was so expensive. Like it lasts for about a month, but it's like you look pretty every single day. It looks really nice. But then what if you don't do anything in that month? You don't put makeup on, you don't go out. And it's kind of like, if it was falsies, you could just save it for later when you actually need it. Except with this, just like contact lenses, like it lasts you a certain time. So I think it's great that you get to wake up and you're all done up and you don't have to worry about anything else, especially if all you care about is lashes. Like I know lashes can make a really big difference. You don't have to wear makeup and it can really just change up your look. Sometimes I just put lashes on if I wanna make a difference, if I wanna like care about how I'm looking that day. But then sometimes I don't even wear lashes anymore, because if it's summertime, I want to go to the beach, I'd rather just put like a base on to protect my skin from the sun, and then not worry about like my lashes falling off not worry about my lashes getting wet and then like falling off. So I think this is a great alternative during summertime, or when you're going on a holiday and it's just on, you look good every day, you don't have to like worry about anything. And having like false lashes during summertime every day, and then if I want to go to the beach and like protect my skin, put foundation on, and it just makes you look like you made an effort. So I saw an advertisement online. So this woman, she's training to become like a lash technician, and she needs like models for her portfolio. So I thought, you know what, like why don't I try it and see how I'm gonna like it. My sister actually just a couple of weeks ago had a really bad experience. She paid over $100 for her lashes. It was really thick and volumizing, but she's already had like a lot of lashes done in the past, but I think this one was like her worst experience. I don't know why. Apparently it felt like her eyes was getting poked, which I know that feeling because you get that sometimes when you apply falsies and you don't apply it properly. That's what happens. So I'm guessing it wasn't applied very well. I don't know, but that was probably like her worst complaint ever, and it really scared the hell out of me. There's nothing worse than like looking good but then there's something poking your eye. Like that's literally how I felt sometimes when I wear falsies, and I guess that was like my first time trying out falsies and I didn't know how to put it on. It was just like sometimes it would like poke your tear dot, or like over here it would just poke it, and it's the worst feeling ever. And I thought, you know, if a professional, a well-trained, someone that's, you know, an experience, that's done this for so many years and for so many clients, imagine what like a training would do to my eyes. So I kind of got scared. After like 3 days, my sister booked an appointment to get it all removed. She didn't get her money back. I don't know if you're meant to or not. I guess it doesn't matter, but she had to pay to get them removed. It was just a terrible experience. I know she's done it already and she's had an experience before, and I guess this just wasn't a good one. But like, imagine if that was my first time. That was my first experience. Like, that sounds so bad. But I decided to do it. I really want to see what it's like. It's free anyway. Let's see. Let's just give it a go, and if I don't like it, I can just get it removed. I don't mind paying, free myself from the pain. So I ended up booking an appointment, ended up doing yesterday, and so she did a really, really good job. I remember one of my biggest complaints about eyelash extension is like, how can I lay there for like 2 hours with my eyes closed and not feel like weird and like tired? I actually felt really relaxed, and after a while I got used to it. I actually didn't mind like just laying there. I love sleeping, so I did not mind just lying there and getting my eyes like fiddled around. It was actually quite relaxing. There was no pain, no poking, nothing like that when she was applying the falsies. It was actually quite relaxing. She put like, I think they were like stick-on things to like hold your lashes and like pull your skin a little bit. It actually felt good. Is that weird? It was like not uncomfortable. It was actually quite therapeutic. And then halfway I needed to pee. I just knew that was gonna take a little bit longer because she had just started on my other eye, and I just couldn't wait anymore, and I wanted to enjoy the process because I was actually enjoying it, except like I was just dying to go pee. So I was like, can I just go pee really quickly? This story probably doesn't even matter, but no way. When you open your eyes just a little bit, you can feel it sting a little. I don't know, it depends on how you react to the glue, but I'm guessing that was the glue getting in my eye. It wasn't like something that I would hate to happen when I get my lashes done again. It wasn't bad. When I got up to use the bathroom, she just quickly blow dried it with cool air, and they dried up really quickly, and so when I opened my eyes, they didn't sting, and there was no poking or whatsoever. She wasn't done, so I would expect that there would be like some lashes poking around, sticking together, but there was actually none of that, which probably means that she was sticking my lashes like on that sticky thing really well. She was separating them really well. I was happy to sit there a little bit longer. I was totally fine with that. At first I was getting a bit like uncomfortable, but then I got used to it and I actually learned to enjoy it. So there was music, therapeutic music, so it was really good. That actually made a really big difference. I actually get neck pains. So I got a really bad neck pain at one point, and so I was kind of like massaging myself while she was doing my eyes. And how I wish, because I like recently purchased like a neck massager thing where you just attach it on your neck and it like massages you. How I wish that it had arrived and like I would have brought it with me, and it would have been perfect, like getting a massage and getting your lashes done at the same time. That sounds amazing, but I don't have it with me. It's probably arrived, I just don't know where it is. I have so much packaging that I need to do a haul on. So she took pictures and I looked in the mirror. At first I felt really weird because I had just had my eyes closed for a very long time. So when I opened my eyes, I felt kind of dizzy and like blurry. I actually went onto the bathroom and she hasn't removed everything, but after everything was done, everything's fine. Everything was normal. I think I just got used to it. I was so surprised that I couldn't feel anything, which is so weird because I feel my falsies. I know when something's wrong around that area. And like, yeah, you can, like if you really think about it, you can feel something. But like even now, like see, I feel like I'm seeing my lashes because I'm like focusing on it. But yeah, it's just amazing how light it is, and I'm so glad that she did the like not the mega volume and just this one. So I think it's gonna look really pretty with makeup. Even without makeup, it's just not too heavy, so it looks natural. It looks like real lashes. Obviously my lashes are not as long as this, as like curly as this, but it just makes it look natural, guessing, compared to the mega one, which would just look like falsies. I guess the mega one would look like falsies. I think this is perfect when you're not wearing any makeup, and if you were wearing any makeup, then it would just be like less time applying your falsies, and yeah, you actually have a good one, because sometimes when you apply your falsies, you don't know if you actually like that style, if you've never used that one before, or maybe sometimes I just don't apply it good. I'm in a rush, I don't apply it properly, and it makes my eye shape look a bit different. I'm really happy with this. I mean, I love the look and I think it looks so good and amazing, and I would definitely get it done again if it lasts long, if I feel like it's worth the money, because these are expensive. I'll see how long it lasts, and then I'll see if it's like worth it. I'll see how it ages. If it ages weirdly, then obviously I wouldn't want to get it done again, and you know, I'd rather just have them all off and have my eyes looking even. I think what really surprises me is the fact that they're so comfortable, because I was expecting that to be really crappy. Remember my complaints with extensions, I never got them done, is because they're so expensive, and sometimes they don't show up on the eyes. They look like just those falsies that looks fluffy on the packaging, but is not when you put it on your eye. And that's the same with eyelash extensions. I noticed before, when you take a photo of it looking down, it looks fluffy, but then when you look up, you can't really see it. I don't know if it's because it's lacking that curl. So this one looks really good. It's perfect. It's exactly how I would want it, and it's definitely worth the price if you have the money, obviously. I think it looks amazing. It looks great, and I'm so happy with it. But what really surprises me is the fact that I'm not having a reaction. I don't have pain, no stabbing. It doesn't even feel heavy. Like, I remember last night I was about to rub my eye. I just forgot that it was there. You can't sleep on your face, and I always kind of sleep on my face. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, my face is like buried on the pillow. So I don't know how I slept last night. I can't really remember. Sleep is really important to me. I love sleeping, so I probably did end up sleeping on my face. But yeah, what I love about it is the fact that I don't feel no pain, and I don't feel it, and it just feels good. Like, I mean, it doesn't feel good, but like, it doesn't feel like anything. Like, there's no side effects. That was my biggest concern. Even if she wasn't training, that was my biggest concern, because I felt like that was everyone's problem. And especially that she was training, I guess I was a bit anxious about it as well. But like, it feels so amazing, and I would definitely get it done with her again, knowing that this is how it's gonna turn out. And the fact that it looks amazing is like a bonus. Now I just need to wait for what happens, how long it lasts, how it ages, and then like I could make a decision if I really want to keep going with eyelash extensions, because that actually would probably make me really happy. I don't know if I can afford it though, we'll see. So when you're getting it done though, and it's your first time, if you've got it done, then video is probably like completely useless. But if it's your first time, just remember to not open your eyes while she's doing it. Sometimes you kind of forget and you kind of like open your eyes a little bit, and then you can feel the stinging because of the glue, but then just close it and it'll slowly just disappear. It's the fact that you open your eyes a little bit, and that's how the glue gets inside, and that's when the stinging happens. But before you open your eyes, she can like blow dry it if you ever need to like get up or something, and that usually fixes the problem. So this is the second day, and I feel like it looks so much better than yesterday. Yesterday it just looks a lot heavier, and I don't know, maybe I'm like overthinking it, but it looked a lot heavier, and I guess there were like some lashes that were kind of like falling out. I don't know if they were extras or whatever, but they look a lot better today. But they didn't look as pretty because I probably slept on them or something like that, and I expected them to like start shedding, but they actually ended up looking really nice. I checked right away in the morning. I really love them, but then I did notice that red in my eye, which I don't know what that is about, but I don't feel anything, which is really strange. Now I'm like really confused. Usually when I get red eyes, it's because of my allergies. They itch, they're stinging, they're really dry and uncomfortable, they feel rough, but I don't feel nothing. I want to put eye drops, but at the same time, like, I want my lashes to last, so I'm gonna try my best to like make it last and take care of them. I probably will stuff that up, because I always do. When I get fake nails, I don't take care of them. I wash them with like hot water, and I'm always washing my hands. But I'm gonna try and take care of my eyes, my lashes, and obviously I'm gonna put eye drops if I really need them. But definitely no eye cream, because the oil-based things, so like my makeup remover, cleansers, none of that around the eyelash area, because that is the biggest enemy of the glue, and that's what's gonna make it fall off. It's gonna melt it, and then it's gonna start falling off. How you want your lashes to last is by basically leaving the eyelash extensions to grow with your lashes, and then when your real lashes falls off, that's how it should. If it's a bit hot and maybe you got like water on it or something, because you're allowed to wet it, obviously you're allowed to wash your face, but you don't want to be rubbing, you definitely don't want any oils around it. So I'm not sure how much she's going to be charging when she starts her business. Hopefully she's like affordable, and I can like keep going back to her and getting it done, because I absolutely love her work. So I did talk to her about what kind of lashes she used on me, and she is using Mink from Korea, and she's got different types, I guess, depending on your eye shape, depending on the look you're going for. And she also has 2 types of glue. She used the sensitive glue on me, just because I've never gotten eyelash extensions before, so I don't know how I'm going to react to it. I'm allergic to my makeup. I get red and itchy sometimes, but like I don't really have a bad reaction. It slowly goes away. I've never been allergic to eyelash glue, so I wasn't too worried. She did use a sensitive glue on me just in case. She gave me like a mascara spoolie brush thing to like brush it with if they get a bit like out of shape or something. I didn't use it today because I felt like I didn't need to. I think some people wear mascara with their eyelash extensions to kind of make it thicker, and I guess if they have a lot of money, they don't care if it doesn't last as long. But I definitely won't be wearing mascara. I thought about it, and I was going to when I wear makeup. I thought, you know, make it thicker, but it's actually perfect the way it is. Like, I'm loving it the way it is, and I think a natural look will really complement this lashes. But even if I did like a dramatic look, it will also complement it, because then you can see the eye makeup with the natural lashes. You can actually see those colors. So at the moment she's still training, but when this video comes out, maybe she's already gotten her certificate and started her home business. So I urge you to support her. I think she's great. Obviously each experience is different. I don't know what experience you're gonna have. I don't know what reaction you're gonna have, but I had a good experience with her while she's on training. So she's probably started her business now that I've uploaded the video. I'll link her Instagram. Also, I will also have a coupon code for my viewers, and you should be able to get some discount off during her first few months of opening up. She will have some promotion going on, but hopefully my code will also add on to that and can, I don't know, introduce you to her and see, maybe she could be your eyelash technician just like she is mine. She's my first ever eyelash technician and I'm loving her work, and maybe you will too, maybe not. Just see how you go. I mean, I think if you've already gotten your lashes done frequently, then you would probably have your favorite eyelash technician, which is fine. But if it's also your first time just like me, I think you should give her a go. Like I said, experiences are gonna be different, reactions are gonna be different, and our likes and wants are gonna be different, expectations are gonna be different. It really just depends. But if you want someone local and you live around the area and you want to support small businesses and entrepreneurs, and also get a discount, so check her out. So I will just show you how my lashes look up close. How good do they look from like the top? They look so fluffy. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope it was somewhat helpful. I hope it helps somehow. I know that I wasn't expecting this amazing results, and if it wasn't so amazing, I probably would have filmed it still. Okay, maybe not, because I probably would have a terrible day and time, and I would probably just like spend my time trying to get it off. But I absolutely loved the experience. I love how it turned out, and so I decided to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I feel like the redness in my eyes, it just looks so much more obvious now on camera. It's kind of scary. Oh my god.